Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm here to talk to you guys about Luton's new manager, and he goes by the name of Matt Bloomfield. I have to be honest, Matt Bloomfield was definitely not my number one choice. However, after doing research about him, I'm quite impressed and I'm excited to see what he could do as the new Luton Town manager. He has signed a 3.5-year deal, but before I go into detail about Matt Bloomfield, let's look at the history of him. Let's look at what he's done as a player and also as a manager. So, as a player, he has played over 500 times in his professional football career. He is a Wycombe Wanderers legend. He has suffered relegations, promotions, and he has played under Gareth Ainsworth for a number of games. You like to think he's learned a thing or two from one of the masters in the dark arts at time wasting and grinding out a result. He's played in League 2, League 1 and also the Championship. His coaching career started at Colchester United, where at the time when he got appointed, Colchester were around those relegation places. He steadied the ship and they climbed up that League 2 table. January of that year, when he was the manager of Colchester, he won Manager of the Month. But then a month later, Wycombe Wanderers came calling. They wanted their club legend back. This happened because Gareth Ainsworth left Wycombe to be the new QPR manager. Since being the manager at Wycombe, he has transformed the style of play, and Wycombe currently sits second in League 1. He's managed over 100 times for Wycombe Wanderers. Now, my original thought on Matt Bloomfield was that he was not experienced enough to be the new Luton Town manager. But he's actually more experienced than Nathan Jones and Rob Edwards. When we announced those two particular managers as our manager, they were not as experienced as Matt Bloomfield. Matt Bloomfield is more experienced than them. So me saying he's not experienced kind of just contradicts itself really, because the amount of times he's managed already in his career is quite impressive, and he's doing a really good job. And how is he doing a good job? Well, I'm here to explain why. As I've already mentioned, Wycombe are currently second in League 1. Wycombe, let's be honest, with no disrespect to them, they don't have loads of money compared to the other League 1 clubs. They're not as big as the other League 1 clubs. But Wycombe have competed with the big boys this year. Their players are not as good as other teams' players, but they're getting the best out of the squad. They're getting results. They're playing really good football. This possession-based football, attacking style of football, it helps them score goals, and they're winning games of football, and they're competing with the big boys in League 1. I don't think many people thought Wycombe would currently be sitting second in League 1 right now. And you have to say that's credit to Matt Bloomfield and of course everyone involved at Wycombe Wanderers. They also have the best away form in League 1. So if he could bring some of that to Luton, we will start winning games away from home, which would be absolutely lovely, because right now, away from home, we are not good. Let's have a look at Wycombe's style of play. They are a possession-based side. They attack through the middle. They allow their creative players freedom to create openings. So the likes of Fred Onyedinma and Labala, I think that's how you pronounce his name, they allow those types of players creative freedom to create openings. And Wycombe also rotate their starting 11 quite a lot, which I'm actually interested by, because Luton, I don't think we do it enough, especially when we have like 3 games in the same week, for example. What are Wycombe's strengths? Being clinical in front of goal, attacking down the wings, attacking set pieces, coming back from losing positions, and aerial battles. Their weaknesses, despite being second in the division, they've actually dropped a lot of points when actually winning the game. So although it's a weakness, the fact that they're winning games of football quite frequently and being in a winning position, I would say is definitely a strength. But maybe at times they should have actually got more points, which you could say is even more impressive. Matt Bloomfield has actually brought a few of his coaching staff with him. Richard Thomas, who's been an assistant manager for a very long time. He's had spells at Leyton Orient, Notts County, Watford Academy, Colchester and of course Wycombe. First team coach Lee Harrison, who has been a goalkeeper coach for his coaching career, and we've also brought in a new senior analyst because Matt Bloomfield is very heavy on the data element. And when I was doing my research about Matt Bloomfield, I had a look and I did see an article from the Coach's Voice. Coaching Voice is a very good platform. It gives coaches an opportunity to, in long detail, tell basically the public what their style of football is. And this particular article, if you haven't seen it, please read it. I just managed to take some elements from it and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. The article starts with, "I see coaching as an art form and I want to master it." That is a powerful line. "I want my teams to play fast, convincing football and not have possession for possession's sake. I want to know why we are moving the ball around the pitch, what is the purpose and what is the move we are building towards. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel or be the cleverest manager in the Football League. What I'm trying to do is what's right for my group at any given moment." That for me is a very powerful paragraph, which I highly recommend you read the full article. But that gives me goosebumps. That excites me. I've already mentioned he loves the data element, and I've already mentioned that he is adaptable. He's actually played a couple of formations for Wycombe this year. A 4-2-3-1, which is the most he's played, a 4-3-3, a 4-1-4-1, and he's also played a back three, but he's only done that once this year. I have to be honest, we've got to give Matt Bloomfield time. We really do. We can't just expect instant impact. Of course, that's what we need right now because we are in a relegation fight. We need to give him time. If we don't win the first 3 games, let's not get on his back. It's the players that need to step up now. If the players do not perform under Matt Bloomfield, they've not performed under 2 highly rated coaches. Whatever your thoughts are about Rob Edwards, to the football world, he is highly rated. Lots of people who work in football rate Rob Edwards. So the fact that the players didn't perform under him towards the end of his manager career at Luton says a lot about the players. But yes, there were 1 or 2 faults with Rob Edwards. But if Matt Bloomfield can't get results out of these group of players need to have a massive hard look at themselves. I do believe Matt Bloomfield will be successful at Luton. I do think it just needs a voice. I'm convinced by that. I feel like a new person with new ideas, and that's what this appointment screams. The appointment was done very quickly. You have to praise the club for doing this. The club have always said that they are always looking for the next manager. So Matt Bloomfield must have been someone they identified straight away. And the fact they managed to get him to the football club really quickly, you have to praise him for that. So it doesn't impact the January transfer window. I do understand why Wycombe Wanderers fans are frustrated. A club legend has left the football club. At times, being a Luton fan over the years, I've seen good managers and also good players leave the football club. And it hurts when they go elsewhere. But it's actually nice to be on the other end for a change. And we've actually gone to another club and taken some of their best stuff. And we've taken their we've taken their manager and also their coaching staff. Whether or not we'll take any of their players, of course, Kone, the striker, who's doing extremely well in League One this year, is been heavily rumoured to be leaving the football club. We might go in for him. I'm expecting to go in for more Wycombe players or staff in the near future. But at least Matt Bloomfield has time to identify the squad, have a look at the squad and adjust what areas of the pitch that need to be recruited in. So, overall, I'm excited by this appointment and I really hope he does well. He's going to be the manager of our first game against, he's going to be the manager of the game against Preston on the weekend. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at his first away game as well, just to see if he actually changes the system away from home or if there's been any tweaks. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do. And we need to get behind our new manager and just hope the players now step up and get out of this mess which we're currently in. Get out of the mess, get as much wins as possible, get as many points, climb up the championship table, and then rebuild in the summer and go again. That's what needs to happen now. And I do expect that to happen. I don't think we're done in the recruitment aspect of things. I do think more players are coming in, and I'm excited to see what the club do. The club has had a lot of criticism over the last 6 months. Well, I say year actually. Look, they've made mistakes. We all make mistakes. They're trying their best to iron those mistakes out and go again. And you have to at least praise them for trying and giving it a go. This is an ambitious appointment. We've spent money to get Matt Bloomfield in. We've given Wickham some money as well. It isn't a cheap option, which some people might say. Otherwise, we would have got someone in for free. We don't know who else was interviewed for the job, but it looks like Matt Bloomfield was the #1 target from the get-go. I'm excited. Let me know what you think down below. If you want to become a member of my channel, click the join button or the link in the description below. You get exclusive perks if you want to become a member. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in my next video.